What if the most important part of buying a home isn't looking at homes? Most people believe the journey begins the moment they start scrolling through listings. I don't. I believe that's one of the last steps. Over the years, I've had the privilege of walking alongside people preparing to buy a home. Again and again, I've noticed something. People weren't asking bad questions. They simply didn't know which questions to ask first. Where do I begin? What should I know before talking to a lender? How do I know I'm making the right decision? What if I forget something important? Those questions inspired this journal because I realized something. People aren't lacking information, they're lacking preparation. And those are two very different things. Google can give you information. This journal helps you understand the journey. The difference is information answers questions. Preparation changes decisions. This isn't just a journal. It isn't just another workbook. It's a guide designed to walk with you before you're ever asked to make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. Inside, you'll find guided conversations, questions to help you think beyond the obvious, financial planning worksheets, money at a glance, space to reflect, professional conversation prompts, planning exercises, simple explanations that help you understand the process before you're standing in the middle of it. So when you meet with your lender, your realtor, your inspector, or your title company, you're not hearing everything for the first time. You're prepared to have meaningful conversations. One truth I hope you remember: one of the greatest misconceptions in home buying is this. People think looking at homes is where the journey begins. It's not. Looking at homes is the obvious part. Preparation is the powerful part, because confidence isn't created when someone hands you the keys. Confidence is built long before that day ever comes. When you finally receive the keys, they may fit in the palm of your hand, but they represent so much more, which is patience, the budgeting, the difficult conversations, the questions, the sacrifices, the waiting, the growth, the courage to keep moving forward. Keys are small. The journey that earned them rarely is. Why this journal is different. I didn't create this journal to tell you what to buy. I created it to help you become the kind of buyer who understands why you're buying it. Because better questions lead to wiser decisions, and wiser decisions build stronger futures. If you ever wished someone would simply sit beside you and explain the journey before asking you to walk it, that's exactly why I created the buyer's journey. Read the journal, work through the prompts, reflect on the conversations. Then when you're ready, join me inside the workshop, because reading creates understanding. Working through it together creates confidence. The journey doesn't begin with a house. It begins with preparation, and preparation creates confidence. If you're ready to stop guessing and start preparing with intention, I'd love to walk this journey with you. Get your copy of the Buyer's Journey below. Then join me in the workshop, where we'll take the first steps together. Because meaningful moves doesn't happen by accident. They begin with preparation.